I've got working trailer lights right now. In this video, we're going to talk about trailer light repair, trailer light rewiring, and there's no excuse for us to have janky wiring on our boat trailers. Maybe you've got a bad plug on yours, or bulbs that are seized in the sockets that are burned out, or busted lenses. Whatever the reason, you need to fix this. That's why you're watching this video. The wiring setup we're doing is what is known as the 4-pin wiring setup. This is the most basic, common wiring setup for trailers. You have 3 pins like this and one that's like that. And that fits into the receiver on the back of your vehicle for a trailer without brakes or anything. So let's talk about some of the light kits that you can get. You can buy separate components for this sort of stuff, like where you buy the plug end with some wires on there, and you buy individual lights, or you can buy complete kits where it's like nice LED lights, things that are little horizontal lights. But one of the things I really strongly recommend is that you check everything before you make a purchase, because the mistake I made when I was doing this project is I just bought the wire thinking that was all I needed to replace because I hadn't checked my lights. I should have just bought a complete kit because that's a much cheaper option. I will have some links in the video description, and I believe there's some YouTube shopping links in here as well for some of the light kits that you might want to use for this type of project. And quite frankly, a lot of this wiring is so straightforward and so simple that if you can get to the wiring and you can take things apart to be able to run new wiring through there, there's no excuse really to have terrible wiring on your trailer. Let's talk about how the wires are run through the trailer, because there's a few different ways you can do it, but the proper way is where you run it actually through the tongue of the trailer. Now, what I had to do when I was doing that is I had to disassemble my trailer to be able to run the wiring through to the back. I couldn't just run fish tape through here and feed it through. Starting at the front of mine, I have my ground wire attached to this screw right here. That's the white ground wire. And then my other wires are coming through this hole on the side. And the plug is on here already, so the plug would not have fit through here. So I had to feed the wires through from this end through here and all the way along. And this section here is where I had to disassemble the trailer because this piece here, it was not a clear path through to where this grommet is right here where the wires come out. So the bolt goes through here, so my wires actually have to run around this bolt. So I probably could have just pulled this bolt out to be able to feed it through, but it was easier for me to just take all of this apart so that way I could feed the wire through this section and then reassemble this part of the trailer. So the green wire goes to the right turn directional signal, the right side of the trailer, and the yellow wire goes to the left side of the trailer. My trailer already had these little clips in place, but if not, you can get those, and some kits come with those, and that clips it to the trailer frame. As you see, I have some slack here, but I'll probably feed this back through here to have it up at the front part of the trailer. So if you're looking for schematics for how to do this, there are wiring diagrams available on the internet if you're looking for basic wiring diagrams to show how the wires are run for a 4-pin trailer wire setup. Sometimes we do some stupid things. I've done some stupid things right here. The stupid thing that I did was I wanted to do it the most economical way. So because this was missing a pin, so I went out and bought this part of the wiring harness. Came with like 20 feet of wire attached to a new plug. I'll just run a new set of wiring all the way to the old trailer lights. That was a mistake. To buy this plug with the wire, the 20 feet of wire that it came with, was only marginally cheaper than buying a package with a whole trailer light assembly, which would include the plug, new lights, new side lights, and all those types of things. I didn't think about it when I went to start doing this project, and so I didn't do it the right way. Once I had that wiring done, I didn't check my old lights. And my old lights were rusted, corroded terribly. The bulbs were no good. When I went to wire it all up, I had one working light out of all of them. And it dawned on me that what I should have done was just buy the trailer light wiring kit. And the trailer light wiring kits are not expensive, but I was just trying to save a penny. And I shouldn't have done that. And I also should have checked these before I went to buy this section, because even if I just took the lens off and visually looked at this, I would have realized these things are terrible and they're garbage and just needed to be thrown away, as well as this. But I didn't do it that way. I did it the wrong way. I don't want you to do it the wrong way. So before you go to replace your trailer wiring, take a look at the wiring. Take a look at the lights. There's a way you can actually test 12-volt circuits with a jump box if you don't want to test them with your vehicle battery. And I have a video about how to test circuits with a jump box. There is a weak link with these trailer wiring kits. When you buy the whole assembly with the lights and everything like that, the thing they give you to connect the wires together are these wire nuts. These are used in household wiring circuits, and that's what they give you to connect the wires from the lights to the wiring harness. And all of the kits want you to connect the wires this way. It will work. And if you're not going to be submerging your trailer in water, it might work just fine. However, for anybody who is using their trailer to haul a boat, especially in salty waters or anything like that, you want to use butt splice connectors. So if you're just trying to get it wired up to get you through, go ahead and do it with the wire nuts. But if you want something that's long-lasting, much more durable, the butt splice connectors, they crimp into a little tube and they have heat shrink tubing on them, so it keeps out the moisture, so that way your wiring doesn't corrode and fall apart, or these things don't just, go banging around and come off. Also, if you're going to be using the butt splice connectors, I have a video that covers that in a lot of detail, and I'll link that right up here. I think it's up this way. And that video talks about how to use butt splice connectors and the tools that you need for butt splice connecting for your wiring. It's not too hard, but there are a couple of tools that you do need to be able to do that. And the beauty of this type of wiring setup is that it is very basic. And in the end, you can just plug it into your vehicle, turn on your hazard lights, your turn signals, hit your brakes and tail lights, and see if they all work. I hope this video was helpful to you. I hope you feel confident enough now to be able to tackle your own trailer wiring or trailer rewiring project. And here's another video that YouTube has recommended for you. It's right here. Check it out right now. It's a good one. Thank you so much for watching.